Hello, I'll be talking here about tactics and heals in particular. So, on every map we have certain important locations, and often people say all windmill or all base at the start of a match to hint where to go. If you want to be a good player, you should really understand two things. First is what advantages certain positions have. Many heals, and this heal in particular, provide many opportunities to go hull down and other locations to shoot safely. Being higher than your enemy also means that you are shooting down, thus negating armor angles. If enemy decides to go after you, they would have to climb uphill, moving slowly, which gives you more time to shoot at them. If you decide to run away, it's also easier to do, because you will be driving downhill, which means more speed. As you see, our T29 and T34 just rush to the base, where they have absolutely no chance to stand against T95. These two players die soon because they don't read the map and team's composition, and clearly don't understand the value of the hill. T95 is definitely out of position here. It works best in town streets, where it can literally block the whole street. I hinted at the start of the game to go up, because I expect T95 to push the town and start capping. Even though it's so hard to penetrate, we eventually bring it down, because it just stays in the open. Notice how I was hit here, but the shot was eaten by my tracks. Even though my turret is turned, I'm still pretty well angled for enemy tanks below me, and they have a hard time damaging me. The second thing to understand is that once you got there, you should be able to really use that position to your advantage. Many players just sit on top and overexpose themselves, not really profiting from it. As you see, our tigers die pretty soon, because they have poor gun depression, but instead of moving along the hill and finding appropriate locations, they just overexpose themselves, completely negating the advantage. In particular on this hill, they could have moved farther to the sides where the surface is more even. There are also bushes and rocks that they could use as a cover. Other players see no tanks in front of them and simply abandon the hill. Generally, if you are going to leave a good position, you should have a strong argument to do so. It's kind of obvious thing, but yet, more often than not, people just don't bother to think about it. Our KV-13 does exactly this. For some unknown reasons, he decides to go down and brawl with IS-3 and T-54. And that's not what you should be doing if you want to be winning. Arguably, his intent could be to reset the cap, but there is no point in doing this early. And again, you have plenty of time to find a good position and do it more safely. Certain players are able to win consistently, and others call them unicums or hackers and believe that they game the system or shoot only premium armor, but it's not true. These players just regularly do what we are doing here. We find good positions and use them to our advantage. When enemies start to realize that they are losing and reposition, we also carefully reposition to have advantage again. Don't turn off your print during the game, and you will be unicum too. At this point I realize that we did enough damage to the enemy, so they are not brave enough to shoot at us, and will be playing more conservatively. This means that they would try to cap, and probably will set an ambush. The important thing here is to remain calm and careful. As you see, I managed to save all my hit points, but it doesn't mean that now I should be wasting them. My body stays on the hill because it's safer up there, and I go down still using terrain to my advantage. The plan here is to flank the enemy so we could shoot from opposite directions. Notice how fast I was able to move. That's the hill advantage. As you see, we catch IS-3 in crossfire. He probably was trying to catch me, but instead was caught by my body. That tiger went AFK, but even if it would be operational, I still have enough health to bring him down in one-on-one fight. I dodged 2 shots from T30, and that's what I was talking about. Always remain calm and careful. Aim your shots with slow guns. Technically, T30 still has a chance if it amaraks one of us, but it's quite small. What you see is a perfect example of good flanking. You can totally avoid being shot if you'd want to. When T30 looks my way, I'd stay behind the building and my body will shoot it. As soon as it rotates, I peek and shoot. It has no chance here. Now we are cleaning up the remaining enemy tanks, and I'd like to repeat once again the tactical advice. First, learn to understand advantages of strong map locations. Hills in particular provide hold down opportunities, negate armor angles, and give more options to move around. Second, use the position to your advantage, and don't abandon it without reason. Good luck, and see you in the game!